Hello friends and welcome to Anti-Gravity. In this video, we are going to be learning what are React children and how and when to use them. So this is the same code as the previous video. What I have done is I created an app component and in that I just called a box component. And the box component just has some props and a heading and some description. This box is universal. It can hold anything about any object. So suppose that this is an Amazon box, something like that, and this box can hold information about anything. So it can also hold information about something like, let's say, a book and anything info like chemistry, something like that. Okay. So suppose for some objects, I also want to display some additional information. Suppose if I want to make a box component and box component for a dog, let's say anything dog, let's say golden retriever, not sure to the spelling though, and info would be, let's say uh, a cute dog, something like that. And suppose I also want to display some additional characteristics such as is faithful and also that it is let's say cute, something like that. Okay, so what you will normally do, I want to display it in lists. So what you will normally do, you will pass in an extra prop, is extra info, and here you will pass an array, something like let's say faithful and let's say faithful and let's say also it's a cute dog. And what you would do normally in your box component, you will just create an extra, you will just get this extra info here. Then we can just with the data in the extra info, we can get each data. So for the first, I will just use a map function to get each data. I'm first checking that if the data exists, like in the first two components we have not mentioned that data like extra info, and in the last component we have mentioned. So you would check that if the extra exists, and if it exists, it will just loop through all the components and get an array of li items, and if it does not exist, we'll just get an empty array. Okay, and then what do I want? I will just want to display this inside an ordered element. So if I just display it here, you could see that it will just display this faithful and cube component. But you could see that it took, because you say that a lot of extra info, like you have to map through every element and then display array. So what you could do, uh, React provides React.Children, which would help you in getting this. So what you could do, in place of this extra info, you could just make this like this, and in this you can pass an ordered list. Suppose like the list will contain an li item and also another li item, and one is faithful and the other is cute. Okay, and in the box component you have to do, you can what you have to do, props dot children. Okay, so what does prop dot children do? It just displays everything written inside this box and the ending box. So it is just basically like an opening and closing HTML tag, like this div. So it just displays everything that is inside it. Okay, so you would see this very often when working with React router. So make sure that you learn it now. Okay, so I hope that you've understood when to use them and how to use them. Okay, thank you for watching this video.